Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Before that, I will introduce myself. My name is Saka Sankasa. I will explain a little of the work that I do, and maybe that's all. And next, psychodynamic approach. The dynamic theory is a psychological theory Sigmund Freud and his followers apply to explain the origin of human behavior. And next, childhood experiences have significant importance in determining our personality when we reach adulthood. Freud explained the traumatic childhood experience pushed into the unconscious mind can later lead to mental disorder, and the former talking course to help release problematic reference memories and relieve symptoms. And the next, the psychodynamic approach includes the theory in psychology that see human functioning visit you found the interaction of drive and force within the person, particularly the ancestors and between the different structure of the personality. And the next, the words psychodynamic and psychoanalytic are often confused. Remember that Freud theories were psychoanalytic, where the term psychodynamic refers to his theory and use of his followers. And Sigmund Freud, psychoanalysis was the original psychodynamic theory. Psychoanalysis is also the name given to the therapy derived from the theory of Sigmund Freud. And the last, the psychodynamic approach includes all theories that were based on Freud and his followers, including Carl Jung, 1912, Melanie Klein, 1921, and Alfred Adler, 1927, Anna Freud, 1936, and the last Eric Erikson, 1950. Next, the next behavioral approach from about 1920 through the mid 1950s, behaviorists become the dominant school of thought in psychology. The origin of behavioralism is often attributed to the work of University of Chicago professor Charles Merriam, who in the 1920s and 1930s explained the importance of examining political behaviors of individuals and groups rather than only considering how they abide by legal or formal rules. And the behavioral approach influences the scientists' study of observable behavioral responses and their environmental determinants. In other words, it's the study of the connection between of mind and behaviors. The next, contemporary behaviors still emphasize the importance of observation before to understand an individual. However, Not every before today as said the early before the rejection of true process, which are often called cognition. The last, this comic explains how preference is an influential approach in fish psychology and how all human behavior can be explained by learning from stimuli, response, and reinforcers. Stimuli present as Steinman response responses as the reaction to stimuli that are desirable or undesirable, and responses is something that increases the rate of response. Next. Okay, the last part for W and 1H. Number one, what is meant by psychodynamic and behavioral approach? And this psychodynamic approach includes all the theory in psychology that see human functional basis on the interaction of drive and forces with the person, particularly the unconscious, and between the different structure of the personality. While the behavioral approach influences in the scientific study of survival, behavioral responses and their environmental determinant. In other words, it's the study of the connection between our mind and behavioral. Number two, who is the founder of psychodynamic approach? And founder is Sigmund Freud. Next, number three, where did the before approach come from? The origin of behaviorism is often attributed to the work of University of Chicago Professor Charles Merriam, or in the 1920s and 1930s, explained their importance for examining political behaviors of individual and group rather than only considering how they evade the legal of former rules. Number four, why the word that psychodynamic and psychoanalytic are often confused. Because Freud theories were psychoanalytic, where the term psychodynamic refers to this theory and two of his followers. Next, for the last, number five, how is childhood experience determine our adult adulthood personality? Freud explained their traumatic childhood experience featured into the unconscious mind can later lead to mental disorder and developing courage to have those problematic replenished memories and related symptoms. Okay, next. Okay, maybe that's all, more or less. I'm sorry. Thank you very much and see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.